We often treat intuition as if it's a rare gift, a lightning bolt that strikes only the chosen few, or appearing only in the moments of great crisis. We spend our lives searching for our inner voice as if it has gone missing, or it's hiding behind a veil that we aren't spiritual enough to pierce. But the truth is much simpler. Intuition is not a destination that you reach, it is a frequency that you are. It is ever present. It's a signal of your natural intelligence. The reason it feels distant is not because the signal is weak, it's because of the noise of the analytical mind is so loud. We've been conditioned to value the loud, frantic, complex over the quiet, steady, and simple. Today, we are not going to find your intuition. We are going to soften the mind until the intuition that's already here becomes the only thing left to hear. The mind is a wonderful tool of execution, but it is a poor master of direction. When the mind is hard, meaning it's clenched in tight thinking, trying to figure things out, trying to protect you from the future. It creates a shield. And this mental tension is like static on a radio. You can hear the music underneath, but it's distorted. When I speak of a soft mind, I'm describing a state of non resistance, the ability to let thoughts pass through you without grabbing onto them and turning them into problems. Notice right now, are you trying to understand my words with your intellect, or are you letting them land in your awareness? When the mind softens, your peripheral vision, both mental and spiritual, expands. You move from a narrow focus of how do I fix this into a broad awareness of what is actually happening. In that shift, the answer doesn't arrive as a new thought, it arrives as a sudden recognition of what was always true. There is a profound difference between thought and an insight. A thought is recycled. It is a reorganization of what you already know. It carries the energy of the past, and it often feels heavy, repetitive, and circular. An insight, however, is a fresh delivery from consciousness. It feels cool to the touch. It is often surprising, and it doesn't come with an argument. It comes with a sense of course. Intuition doesn't argue. It doesn't try to convince you. If you find yourself in an internal debate, should I do this or should I do that? You are in the mind. Intuition is the silence that follows the debate. When the mind is soft, you don't have to trust your intuition. You simply recognize it. You see it as clearly as you see the chair you're sitting on. It becomes a lived reality rather than a spiritual practice. The greatest barrier to intuition is the desperate need to know the outcome before we take the step. This is the ego's demand for safety, but intuition rarely gives you the whole map. It gives you the next step. Then, once you take that step, the next part of the path is illuminated. This is how the higher self moves one moment of alignment at a time. If you are waiting for a sign or for a guarantee, you are keeping your own mind hard, staying in a state of contraction. True clarity appears the moment you become okay with not knowing. When you release the grip on the how and the when, you create a space for the what to reveal itself. This is the essence of high consciousness manifestation. You aren't creating a future, you are allowing a reality to manifest through your openness. As you go through your day, begin to notice the texture of your thinking. Is it jagged? Is it rushed? Is it trying to get somewhere? Whenever you notice the mental hardness, simply take a breath and soften. Not to find an answer, but to simply return to your natural state of awareness. The more that you value the feeling of ease over the feeling of effort, the more your intuition will lead the way. You will find yourself making lucky choices. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. You will call it flow, but it's actually the natural intelligence of the universe moving through a mind that is finally quiet enough to let it. You are not separate from the wisdom that you seek. The ocean does not look for the water. The sun does not look for light. And you do not need to look for clarity. You are clarity. The mind is simply a cloud. Let the cloud soften and see what remains. Remember, consciousness is the only reality. I intend this created clarity to live fully and freely with gratitude. I'll see you soon.